There was plenty of positives on the park for Celtic on Saturday as they defeated Heart of Midlothian 3-0. But sadly, there were some negatives off the park. Welcome back to Fog Football. And let's not waste any time about it. A granddad was attacked at Celtic versus Hearts during the game. Officers from Police Scotland are now looking into the assault of a 54-year-old man who was reportedly wearing the badge in support of Israel during the game. The man was assessed at the scene and did not require hospital treatment. A spokesperson for Police Scotland confirmed that their inquiries into the incident are ongoing. Glasgow Friends of Israel later posted on social media platform X claiming that the victim had obtained the pin from their stall, usually located in the city centre. The tweet read, and I quote, "A grandfather was assaulted by two thugs at the Celtic FC game yesterday because he was wearing a pro-Israel badge he had collected from our stall. Like many thousands of Celtic fans, he supports the football team, but is against terrorism. Police Scotland is involved." End of quote. Well, here on Fog Football, we don't want to see anybody, regardless of what's pinned on their chest, get battered at a football game. People should just be able to go and watch their team do the battering on the park, not off it.
Well, if you're going to Tynecastle, you won't see the guys in Maroon doing much battering. I can guarantee you that. Maybe get battered, but we're not doing the battering. But nonetheless, grandfather going to the game gets attacked for what? You said for wearing the badge. Well, let's back up a little bit. What badge was he actually wearing? I think we should cover that.
I've revealed he was wearing a pro-Israel badge.
After already talked about he got attacked for wearing the badge. I mean, like, let's actually point out what badge he was wearing here. He was wearing an Israeli badge, wasn't he?
Yeah, and that's what I said. He was wearing the badge in support of Israel during the game.
Aye, but what badge? Nah, but at that point we hadn't even mentioned what badge we're talking about.
I said he was reportedly wearing the badge in support of Israel.
What badge? What badge? He could be wearing a badge full of shite for all we know.
Here, to me, it doesn't matter if he's wearing the Israeli flag or the words Israel. It doesn't justify what happened.
You're pointing out it happened because he's wearing the badge. Therefore, can we not actually...
The badge in support of Israel.
Well, what badge?
It doesn't matter what badge. Whoa. Is that the biggest problem here? Is that seriously the biggest problem that we've got?
Well, I guess not, no.
No, the biggest problem that we've got here, folks, is that a guy's went to a game of football wearing a badge, and because certain individuals disagree with it, he's got punched and battered during the game. Now, thankfully, it doesn't appear to be serious, but fuck me, man, I don't want to see anybody getting battered.
No, definitely not. No, it's not right.
You know what I mean? And obviously, right, the reality is, the majority of people at Celtic Park will not like Israel.
Yeah, but I remember watching the Celtic and Thunder podcast, and they basically threatened to batter people that were going to try and keep non-women out of the women's bathroom. So, I mean, obviously there is some incitement towards violence here. It's from certain supporters of this club.
Yeah.
Because there was a protest going on that they wanted to keep the women's bathroom for just women. And I remember a few members on the Ryan 118, the Celtic and Thunder podcast, saying that they were going to batter.
Is that 100% the terminology that they use?
Yes, 100%, yes.
Batter?
Yes, go find it.
So they said, we're going to batter women who are preventing...
Yeah, it was one of the wee gimps. It was, they weren't happy about it. That there was...
so what you're saying is there's a history of violence at Celtic Park? For all different kinds of reasons?
I guess you could say that, aye.
Not what I like to see. Not what I like to see, folks. But in terms of this grandfather, you know, I've seen... Yeah, there's somebody in my live stream, I can't remember, Gorgots or something like that. Sorry if I forgot your name.
I thought this was a club for all anyway.
Yeah, but just to get my point across, he used to support Celtic, but he said he got thrown out of a Celtic supporters club for being, I can't remember if it was for being Jewish or being in support of Israel. So he now supports Rangers.
There's a word for that.
And he's what?
Anti-Semitism.
That's it. And he said, he started supporting Rangers ever since, and that was back in 2009.
There's another one for that. Nazism. But I mean, there's another word for that. Fascism.
No, it's just no right, and I know a lot of Celtic fans will disagree with this.
It's very hypocritical though. See all these words that they want to throw around at other people, man. You're just coming off as bad. Yeah, can you pretend to stand up for what's right and all this stuff, and then you're battering some guy just because he wore a badge that's got like an Israel pin on it? I mean, grow up.
Yeah, and it would be the exact same if the guy had a pro-Palestine badge. You know, what I mean, it wouldn't be right. It's just, I mean, people I mean, honestly, battering somebody because of a pin they've got on their chest is like the fucking lowest of the low.
I can't think of any pin that would deserve a battering. Like,
Yeah, like honestly, it's just it's no good, man. You don't want to see it. Now in terms of police, Scotland they did turn around and say, and I quote, officers are investigating the assault of a 54-year-old man during the Celtic versus Hearts match on Saturday, March 29th, 2025. The man was checked over at the scene and did not require hospital treatment. Inquiries are ongoing. End of quote. So I mean, we'll see where that goes, but I mean, by the sounds of it, it was in the stands. And that's just makes it. Imagine just wanting to go, right? The football's returned after a couple of weeks, and you have to witness it. And it happens at most stadiums, right? But I mean, normally it could be over anything, right? Somebody tripping somebody up, or you're sitting in my seat. No, this is my seat, but over this reasoning, man, it just doesn't sit right with me. It's pathetic.
no right.
It's no right. And that's where we're going to leave it, guys. We'll be up to date with any more of this if any more news comes out. But until then, peace.